And this funnel worked amazing, right? Oh my god, what's happening here? And right now I'm gonna show you my latest funnel. I'm gonna show you my previous funnel, and I'm gonna show you the improvements I'm gonna make, because I had some struggles. I had some real struggles when it came to like closing clients, talking to clients, and I made one big mistake with this funnel. So I'm gonna show you what I did with this application funnel, and this mistake is pretty bad. So if you have a funnel, I suggest you pay close attention. Good morning. So it's 7:37 on a Sunday morning in Sofia, Bulgaria. I just woke up. It's the weekend, as I said, so I'm gonna take it easier today. My main focus for today would be to watch some online courses, read some books, and just relax. So this is what I'm gonna be doing today. It's the UFC Volkanovski versus Islam Makhachev. I think the fight already started, but somehow I care. But it's really important for me to make myself a coffee first. I'm right at my espresso machine, and the coffee I'm drinking usually every morning is this one. It's called Dolce Gusto Cortado. And the thing about coffee, whenever you buy coffee from Starbucks or whatever, the coffee usually tastes different every time. And this machine makes the same exact coffee every morning. So it's kind of like a gold standard. And just let me find a cup. So that's the cup I'm using today. It's a gift a friend gave me. So there aren't many cups I can show in those series, in those documentary series, because I'm documenting. I cannot show you many cups because I don't have many. I'm a minimalist and I throw everything away. So maybe I have like 4 cups. But this is one of the cups you're gonna see. I think with this series, documentary series, aka vlogs, I don't really like the word vlogs, but it's gonna be a vlog. So those vlogs were kind of inspired by Rich Piana. If you've seen Rich Piana Bigger by the Day series, I want to do something similar, but in the digital marketing space slash business space, because I know that some people do it, but I just feel like it's gonna be a good content format for me to share my thoughts. And I chose this type content because I think it's one of the purest, the most sincere, and dearest to my heart, you know. In my other videos, I'm just like sitting in front of the camera and I'm just talking. But here I can just be more free, I can just be more casual. So I think it's gonna turn out great. What's gonna be the main goal with this TV series? We're gonna have one and only one goal here, and that would be to automate lead generation. And what do I mean by that? So we're gonna be consistently testing systems and methods that's gonna create leads and clients for me, and I'm just gonna take you with me on the journey of me optimizing my lead generation process. And this is gonna be the main idea behind the blog. This is why we do it. I mean the vlog, I'm sorry, this is not a blog, this is a vlog. This is why I do it. So my goal for today, as I said, usually weekends are days where I can just relax and oh my god, my espresso doesn't have any water. My espresso machine, I use this espresso machine in case you wonder. I'm just gonna lift it. As you can see, it's like fancy. I can regulate whatever. Yeah, so where I was, I'm gonna focus on education because I think gives me this is what will give me a great competitive advantage on the long run. So it's all about the long run. Let's try making this coffee again. I have the water, I have the cup, and usually whenever I drink my coffee, I use coffee creamer, you know. Yeah, but I think education is one of the things that is just gonna give me competitive advantage, and that's gonna make me really dangerous on the long run. Because right now, these days, people just spend so much time on TikTok and Instagram Reels, and it's hard for people to focus on books. And I think like books are some of the things that are really wise. They're really cheap, but they're becoming harder to consume because just regular people, they cannot focus for more than like 7 seconds, you know. And yeah, so the books I read last weeks were I read the Almanac by Naval Ravikant or whatever. I'm not sure how I should be pronouncing his name. Let me adjust my camera. And it was quite a good book. It was like amazing book. And so yeah, it's time for me to stir my coffee. And usually, if you wanna stir your coffee properly, you gotta do it with a knife. This is what all great marketers do. You just gotta stir it with a knife for a great effect, and it just tastes better. I'm kidding, it won't taste better. But yeah, so the Almanac by Naval Ravikant. I'm pretty sure that's not how he's called, but whatever. So the next book I'm reading right now, this is the Charlie Munger Almanac, because I was like, oh, this Naval Almanac is amazing, so let me get Charlie's Almanac. And this is what I did. I got his almanac and I'm reading it right now. Yesterday, one of the main, not the main, but the chapters were just like his early childhood slash early age. It was like how he met Warren Buffett. So today also I'm just gonna continue reading his almanac. After I'm done reading, maybe I'm gonna do an hour of reading, hour and a half. After I'm done with that, I'm gonna watch some online courses. The online course I got going right now, I actually have quite a few. I'm watching. I'm taking. Let's say that I'm taking the course. I'm not watching it. Sounds a little bit more professional, you know. The course I'm taking is by Jeff Walker, the product launch formula, and I really need to invest some time into taking this course because I feel his motto, the product launch formula, like a lot, and there are amazing lessons, there are amazing key insights. So it's gonna be something for me to remember and go back into, because I believe there is a lot good information right there. So yeah, I'm just gonna maybe complete the module 2 today, Jeff Walker online course. Right now I'm also taking some other courses such as With You by Sam Ovens. I'm trying to improve my sales process, so I'm watching a lot of Jeremy Miner videos and Cole Gordon videos right now. I don't say I have a course yet, but I also have some other sales courses, and this is kind of like the theme for me this year. Number one would be automating lead gen. Number two would be creating a sales process, creating a sales system that brings me clients on demand. And I already have a working funnel, which is an application funnel. So in the next few episodes, I'll be tweaking and optimizing this funnel, and I'm just gonna take you with me through the process. And my third objective for today would be just to do work on the funnel. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you how the funnel looks like, how I build it, and I think I'll do those things in the video today. So yeah, I have my book here. Usually how I read, I really like reading from an iPad. I tried Kindle, I tried paper books, but if this doesn't sound weird, I just prefer reading from the iPad. As I said, the book for today is the Charlie Munger Almanac, and let me find how the cover looks like so I can show you the book. That's gonna save me a lot of time editing. By the way, here I won't do some fancy editing on those videos because I just wanna keep them real. Almanac by Charlie Munger. I think like Charlie Munger inspired a lot of marketers these days. I think Alex Hormozy is one of them, and this is how I got the idea to read his almanac. And yeah, this is how it looks like. Let me make the picture bigger. Yeah, this is the cover. Charlie Munger's almanac. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna start reading. If I find some valuable key insights, I'm just gonna share them with you. While I read, I'll be turning off my camera and turning on my camera. But yeah, man, instead of me watching UFC, Islam versus Volkanovski, I'm gonna read Poor Charlie Almanac because I'm really deep, wise guy. And yeah, probably I'm gonna call this vlog, those documentary series, The Chronicles of a Bulgarian Marketer, or another name I have would be The Memoirs of a Bulgarian Marketer, but this is still in the works. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn off the camera and I'm gonna start reading. Okay, so I'm done reading. It's hard for me to read a book in English because I'm not a native English speaker, so some things I understand easily, but some things I just really need to reread them again and again, so that makes reading a little bit harder, but still I think it enriches my vocabulary and the way I think in English, so I'm just gonna keep on reading in English. And when it comes to the Poor Charlie Almanac, Charlie Munger's Almanac, the first part of the book is just like his biography, some lessons from his mentors, and I'm surprised to share it, but Charlie Munger had quite a difficult life, right? I think he got divorced, one of his kids died. When it comes to his early childhood and just adult life, his father was a lawyer. He graduated from Harvard Law, and if you know lawyers, they're quite intellectual. They stress great importance on learning because it's very difficult to go through a law school. And back in the day, I think back in Charlie's age, I think it was even harder to graduate from a law school. So in the book is described how Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett met for the first time, and Charlie Munger thought Warren Buffett is the smartest person he ever met, and Warren Buffett thought that Charlie Munger is the smartest person he ever met. So basically, those are two geniuses that met together. I'm not sure if this is just like something for the book, something like a just a story to make the book cooler, more interesting, and just make Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger much cooler, because this is a educational book, but also if people read the book, they're gonna invest in Charlie's Munger company, which is Berkshire Hathaway. So it has this like marketing piece to it. It has this advertising piece to it. But if we just take a look at Charlie Munger as an investor, as an individual, he had tremendously difficult life. And I just want to read a quote from the book. He says, "It takes character to sit there with all that cash and do nothing. I didn't get to where I'm going. I didn't get to where I'm going. I didn't get to where I am by going after mediocre opportunities." And this is quite relevant because he talks about character. He talks about wit. Maybe he talks about just being persistent and being disciplined with the money, because whenever you have some money, it's so much easy to spend them, but it's much harder to save the money and invest them into something bigger and something better. Because let's say if you have a if you manage to save 10k, it's very easy to buy a Bitcoin. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna spend the money on the Bitcoin. It's very easy to go and just buy like a laptop and a new iPhone or a second-hand car or whatever. But it's very hard to say, I'm just gonna sit on that cash, I'm gonna make some more money, and whenever I have the best opportunity, I'm just gonna go into it all the way. And he says it takes character, and it takes real character to sit with large amounts of money, because when a big opportunity, let's say such as Bitcoin, comes, everybody starts investing, they start buying stuff. But the smartest, or not the smartest, but he says that you need to have a character, and maybe you need to wait. So you need to be patient, you need to be disciplined with your cash, which is extremely hard. Yeah, I'm done reading for today. The next thing I'm gonna do, I received some emails from clients, so I'm just gonna answer some of those emails. And I might go to the mall, and there I'm just gonna complete the second module of the product launch formula by Jeff Walker. The way I do it, I usually have my phone with me, and I'm gonna have a coffee, and I'm gonna play the online course through my phone. It just makes my life much more interesting, and I think if I change the environment, my brain is more open to receive new information. So for me, weekends are always about learning new stuff. I consistently trying to read books, watch courses, watch educational YouTube videos, and better myself, educate myself. And I've been doing this for maybe since 2013 proactively, so 10 years. And as a result, I can see that my life is becoming much, much better, and I become much happier as a person. Of course, I make more money, of course, I'm healthier, but those books shape my ideas on how I see myself and how I see the world. So, Poor Charlie's Almanac, this is not an easy book to read because it has depth. It's written in a simple language, don't get me wrong. Charlie doesn't use some complicated words, but the way it's written, it's just like you need to take time and think about how does this apply, what does he want to say, etc., etc. And yeah, so I'm gonna go to the Jeff Walker product launch formula. I'm gonna go to the mall. It's gonna be like a little walk through the mall here in Bulgaria. It's winter. Let me see what's the weather like. It's freezing cold It's 0 degrees Celsius, whatever. It's the temperature that the water freezes. It's exactly that. So it's not that cold, it's not that warm. I'm gonna go to the mall, I'm gonna get me a latte. I almost finished my first coffee. So basically, before I finish my first two coffees, I'm kind of like grumpy-ish. I cannot function without caffeine. So I make sure I'm well educated and I make sure I'm well caffeinated. Whatever you have to, whatever, man, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the camera right now and I'm gonna see you in a bit. I'm getting ready to go out. Let me see how cold it's gonna be. Let me see that. Whoop! I almost hit my YouTube light, This thing is always at my way, always. Whenever I bought it, I didn't think it would be that huge, but it's quite huge. Okay, so let me go outside. I'm going on my terrace balcony, and here it looks cold. And it's kind of cold actually. I have my hat, so I'm gonna go to the mall, have some latte, watch some Jeff Walker, and it's gonna be a pretty good day, I'd say. I don't have big expectations because it's Sunday, and Monday is gonna be super busy. I have big plans for Monday. Yeah, here of course behind me you can see the master of all marketing. You know the guy. He doesn't need no introduction. I made like a lot of videos about him. So I'm at the mall right now. I'm gonna get me a coffee. This is Costa Coffee. I think it's pretty good, so yeah. Let's see how it's gonna work out. I think I'll be one of the first few people here. But that's fine, yo. That's fine. Gonna get me a big latte. Yeah. Here we go. So I'm at the mall and I just finished some of the videos in the second module of Jeff Walker's online course, the product launch formula, and he made two very good points. So the first point was it's very hard to sell the prevention, but it's much easier to sell the cure. And it's just like an epiphany for me because it's in humans' nature always to search for the easy way, and nobody will ever look for a prevention until shit hits the fan. Nobody's gonna do anything about stuff, and this is just in our nature. And I don't say that as a good or a bad thing, it's just the way it is. And so if you position your product as a prevention, I think that's gonna hurt your conversion rate. For example, if your product is, let's say, a supplement, I'm just gonna give you like a super simple example. And if this supplement is just like helping people prevent hair loss, it's gonna be not that many sales. You're gonna say prevent hair loss, nobody would care. But if the same products, it helps you grow your hair back once you've lost it, it's just gonna be a much more effective. So your big promise would be like grow your hair back, and it's a much stronger promise. And then your market is much more defined because, let's say, in this type of scenario, you just know that people are already losing hair, they're going bald, and it's much easier to hit on the pain points. So this is the first big lesson I learned today out of Jeff Walker's online course. And the second is about building a list. He says that in your online business, the only asset you have full control over would be your email list, because you can easily use your email list and send those clicks to your offer. And right now I'm building like an audience on multiple platforms. I'm building an audience on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, but I don't control the platform. I'm very dependent on the algorithms. If the algorithms wanna push my content, they're gonna push my content. If they don't wanna push my content, there is nothing I can do about it. So this is just the harsh reality. And Jeff Walker gives the advice: no matter what platforms you use, um, you should build an email list, right? And this is extremely important in the today's business world. And even if I'm running ads, because I'm quite good with YouTube ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, I've been managing ads for maybe like 7 years now. I've spent crazy money on ads. I know how those platforms work, but there are moments when you're not allowed to advertise. For example, the first thing that comes to my head is like all those platforms, they have advertising rules. And if you don't follow the advertising rules, you get suspended, you get restricted. That happens to many people on Facebook ads. For example, if you cannot say specific words because you trigger the algorithms, and your ads, they just got restricted. So this is like some of the things you should be aware of when you advertise. It's like pay to play. So building an email list would be something that I need to take a look into, because I was neglecting my list building for like so many years. I knew that I had to build a list, but I never did it because I was so busy just like doing the agency stuff and managing campaigns for other people and making other people money, making other people just benefit from my service. And the ads I run for them, they work great. We have like a great return on ad spend, but I never had the time and just like to work on my own business and to build my own email list. And this is just the reality. So some of the things that I need to do, and I need to do those things urgently, would be to build my list. And I just cannot build a list without a context. I cannot just like get a random emails. So I'm just gonna focus on a specific audience, and I'm just gonna gather their emails, and I'm just gonna talk to like one customer avatar at a time, and I'm just gonna go after one market. Just try to figure out one market, and I'm gonna build my business from there. You know. And so this is just the reality. This is just the reality for me, and I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna see how it's gonna go. But those were the two main lessons I learned from listening to Jeff Walker's product launch formula. Second module, number one, position your product as the cure, not as the prevention. Number two, build a list, you know. And so, marketing is all about making promises. The better promise you could make, the more money you make. And it's just like the more specifically you can argument that promise, because you need to give, like, you cannot just make a promise out of the blue. You need to say why this is true, why people should care about it, and you just need to prove that whatever you say has some common ground, because like we all know that like solutions are different for everybody. Some people will benefit from some solution, other people won't just benefit from it, it won't work for them. But those were just like the my main thoughts, and what I aim to do with like the Jeff Walker product launch formula, right? So first of all, I run an agency, and I'm very good with like Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, whatever. But like as I said, I spend so much time working on other people projects and other people, let's say, products launches, relaunches, that I almost have no time to work on my own business, right? So I'm just at the moment where I'm stuck at the service-based business, and I want to productize myself. And I'm gonna use the Jeff Walker product launch formula. Number one, to build my list, and number two, to launch product and transition to online courses in the info business. I truly believe a lot of people might say that info business is an easy way, but to make info business work today, you need to be extremely good marketer, and you need to be extremely good copywriter. And this is just the reality.
This is just the reality, but this is my end goal because I'm quite good at marketing. When it comes to my persuasion skills, I think I can do a lot of stuff. When it comes to my marketing strategy, I think I'm like at a very high level. But when it comes to like working on my own business and like executing on my own ideas, I'm just like too busy making campaigns for other people. And that's gonna be the future for me. Like building on my own business, building my own products, building my own list, building my own audience, and taking it from there. I'm just gonna figure it out. I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to make this online business work. Because when I started, pretty much I started my business with just pen and a paper and like $400 laptop, and I live in Bulgaria, and I didn't have any money. Right. I was just like flat as broke, flat as broke. And it was very hard to like learn stuff, meet people, and build this business because I've been doing it for like 4 5 years maybe right now. And whenever you have no guidance, whenever you have no mentors, whenever you have people around you doing it like the way you want to do it, it's very hard to figure stuff out. So I had to do a lot of the things on my own, and I'm quite happy with the journey. But I think the time for me to transition to a different level is coming, and it's coming very, very soon. And no matter how much I try to avoid it, it's gonna come because right now I have comfort. I'm making decent money with the agency model. I don't have much expenses in Bulgaria. My lifestyle is pretty cool. Yeah, I do whatever I want. I have freedom for myself. I can travel, although I never travel. But this is how it works. So yeah, I'm gonna see how this business will unfold, and it's just like the pure grind. I work a lot, and this is my choice. I choose to work a lot. I find like working a lot a part of like having a cool lifestyle, because that way I know I contribute, and that way I know I'm bringing my own value to the world. And this is how it works for me. So working is just like the best thing you could do in your time, and it's the best thing I could do in my time, because I feel like I'm building something, I'm growing, I'm going to a place that I really want to go to. Although I'm really happy at the place I am right now. If I can continue living my life like this for the rest of my life, business wise, I'll be completely happy. But I just want to bring it to a whole different level, and that's why I do it. That's why I'm doing those like vlogs on the weekend. That's why I'm doing like the YouTube channel. That's why I'm doing the agency stuff. That's why I have all the kills going on. And I guess this is life, yo. This is the life I live. It's kind of like stressful, but it's also like quite exciting. It's also like I'm excited about it. I'm passionate about it. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I just have fire in my belly. I just want to wake up and do stuff. For example, last night I was going to bed, and I had to make this vlog today, and I was like really excited about it, and I couldn't wait for me to wake up, turn on the camera, and just like see how it's gonna work out. But like the things that led me to building this business and the things I do in my life really make me feel that I'm just like a cut above other people, and I'm like top 1% maybe. So this is the feeling I have, and I know that it's not just a feeling. This is partially true. This is partially true, and the more I work, the better I become. And and this is it. I'm just like excited. I have amazing future ahead of me. I'm quite successful right now, considering my background. Like it's just like amazing long journey, and I truly believe that this is just gonna be the beginning for me, because I won't stop. I just won't stop. I'm going all in. It might take me like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, but I'm gonna make shit happen. Yeah, this was my coffee time at Costa. So it's my usual latte, and I use like artificial sweetener, four of those or three of those, because I want to keep the calories low. After I finish this coffee, I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna work on my funnel a little bit, and then I might go to either the gym, either Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, either one of those two. I'm kind of like, I don't want to go to Brazilian Jiu Jitsu because there was this fight, Islam versus Volkanovski, and the guys will be like way too hyped up, and they're gonna be savages. They're gonna be tough. I might go. I'm not sure. So the next thing you're gonna see, I'm gonna take you actually home, and I'm gonna show you behind the scenes of my new application funnel. I'm gonna show you the big idea behind the funnel. I'm gonna show you why this funnel will work like a charm, and I'm gonna show you what does it really take to make a Facebook campaign work. Because a lot of people think that they need a lot of stuff, but it's just like a few things and just the right things. So whenever I go home, I'm gonna sit on my computer, I'm just gonna show you what it really takes to have a successful campaign, you know. And yeah, this was the coffee time, the Costa coffee time. Probably they should sponsor me. I spent so much time here. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it was cold. It was super, super cold. It started snowing. I'm home. And right now, I'm gonna show you my latest funnel. I'm gonna show you my previous funnel. And I'm gonna show you the improvements I'm gonna make. Because I had some struggles. I had some real struggles when it came to like closing clients, talking to clients. And I made one big mistake with this funnel. So I'm gonna show you what I did with this application funnel, and this mistake is pretty bad. So if you have a funnel, I suggest you pay close attention. Alright, let's do it like this. Let's simplify things. So I'm just gonna turn on my camera right in front of my screen. Let's see if it's gonna work. Let me do this. Let's do this. I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna turn it around. And just like, oh yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work very well. It's gonna be like super professional. So I'm just gonna adjust it so I can take a full screen of the monitor. And yeah, man. Let me turn the mic on the other side. This right here is professional YouTubing. If you wanna be a YouTube professional, that's how you're supposed to do things. Oh, now this guy. Oh, I've been watching Rich Piana a lot lately. So this was my old funnel, the five days challenge, and this funnel worked amazing, right? Oh my God, what's happening here? This is not supposed to happen with your funnels. That's a major mistake. Okay, so this is my landing page. The big promise was I'm gonna set up YouTube ads that bring your dream clients on autopilot for free for 30 days. Like 30 days, I'll be working on your YouTube ads. And whenever people saw this offer, just people went crazy because this is what I'm able to do with YouTube ads. We spent 39K and we brought 170K on ads. And those are real people, those real results here. I think this is like an evergreen campaign. So we spent 18K on ads per month and we bring 39K per month. So 20K pure profit here we have. And those are just the results. And whenever people saw this offer, they went crazy. In order to make this offer work, I just had to run Facebook ads, and for like $1,300 I booked like 34 appointments. But there was like one major mistake I made in this campaign. I was offering this service for free, and whenever people see something for free, they just don't value it that much. People have to pay from the very beginning in order to appreciate stuff, and this is just the reality. So I managed to book a lot of calls, I managed to close deals, but the clients were not committed here. And another thing with YouTube ads, my clients had to record videos. And it's like very hard for people to record videos, because if people don't have the process to put a video together, it's gonna take them like ages to do so. So I'm waiting on some of the videos to be made from some people, but they never made those videos. And it was just like a lot of lessons learned. And also, the moment I launched this funnel, it's an application funnel. So after people see this page, as you can see, they can click here to book a free discovery call, right? And they go to a Calendly page, they select the time, and they basically end up on a call with me. And this is how this funnel was supposed to work. So they can book, they're gonna have some questions to answer, and once they answer the questions, they're gonna end up on a call with me. But never offer stuff for free. That's the first lesson. The second lesson was that make it much easier for people, because in order for me to make YouTube ads work, I need to have at least 10 videos with different hooks, and I need at least 4 to 8 videos. So those were the major lessons. Also, another thing, whenever I was doing these strategy sessions, these calls, I was not very good at sales, right? My sales skills were not like the best, so I was learning sales, trying to figure out the funnel, and I came up with a completely new funnel. And here I came up with a new funnel. So instead of me selling just free stuff and YouTube ads, because YouTube ads are quite difficult, right, for people to record videos, I transitioned to Facebook ads, right? Because I had this, I don't like something super specific. I can do something unique on the market, and nobody else on the market can do this thing right now. And this is a killer. I have a way to target specific Facebook groups and specific Facebook pages. A lot of people can target interests or like custom audiences or whatever, but this is a mass targeting approach, and this approach doesn't work. I have a much better approach, and this approach allows me to target specific Facebook groups and specific Facebook pages, and this is extremely powerful for high ticket businesses. So this campaign targets high ticket businesses and agency owners, and the big promise is that with Facebook ads done for your service, I help them book 30 to 80 calls per month, and this is something that I offer them to do. I help them to do with Facebook ads. And here, nothing is for free. Here, after people watch this like video sales letter, I invite them to fill in an application form. And after they fill in the application form, if I believe we're a good fit, I invite them to a strategy session with me. And it's just like, I'm completely transparent about my pricing. I'm completely transparent about how this works. And I tested the same approach for myself, and I managed to get leads. I managed to book calls for $39.10, and it was quite powerful approach. So this is what I'm gonna do for people. And yeah, nothing is for free. I'm not ever offering something for free, because for me to put this targeting approach takes a lot of tremendous manual effort. So I managed to fix some of the mistakes from my previous campaign, and we're gonna see how it works. So yeah, that was the vlog for today. That was my very first vlog. I think I quite enjoyed recording it. I think it has like very good information, especially on Jeff Walker and Charlie Munger and my funnel. and I'll try to make vlogs. I cannot really commit to like 1 or 2 or 3 vlogs per week. I'm just gonna go with the flow because I'm already doing 2 long videos per week, 1 long videos. I'm starting a YouTube podcast. I have the agency. I have a lot going on right now, but I think those vlogs would be like a blueprint to build a lead generation system to get clients and all that marketing stuff, all that marketing and salesy stuff that people hate hearing about and hate talking about. I'm just gonna talk about, and it's gonna be through my own worldview. And I'm just kind of like the underdog. I feel like I'm the underdog, and I feel like if you bet on me losing, you're just gonna waste your money. So I'm the underdog who wins at the very end. Yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, y'all. And yeah, that was the first vlog. The chronicles, the memoirs of a Bulgarian marketing underdog.